Test, test, test. Okay. Now it's on. Thank you. Oh, the piece.
Microphone. Yep. This is number 6. Number 6 is on. Number 4 is muted.
And this is what it sounds like with the, give me just a moment because we're making sure the microphone works. And here we are. Thank you very much.
Okay. Good morning. Too much power for the microphone. Our gathering music this morning is a song called Round and Round. The words are in your order of service, and I invite you to join the song as the Spirit moves you.
Good morning. My name is John Bacon. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a worship associate with this congregation, the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Cleveland. It's good to be with you this morning. Welcome to our winter solstice choral celebration. We come from different places, religions, beliefs, and backgrounds. Welcome. We are here for different reasons: to find community, to seek spiritual and personal truths, to question, to nurture heart and soul, to be nurtured, to explore new ideas, and perhaps to find the answers to some of our bigger questions. We hope you find comfort, connection, challenge, and love here. Whoever you are, wherever you came from, whomever you love, know you are welcome here. We especially welcome guests who are worshiping with us for the first time, either with us physically or joining us online. If you are interested in more information on who we are, we invite you to fill out the guest cards in the pew rack in front of you. You can place that card in the offering plate when it comes around later in the service, and we'll be able to reach out to you and answer any questions you might have about our congregation. You can also visit the website youyoucleveland.org or email us if you're watching this from an internet platform. On the back of your card, of your order of service, is a QR code. It will take you to our contact tracing form. Please take a moment before you leave today to fill out the form. It's very simple and takes only a few minutes. You can also access it via the bit.ly link on your computer when you get home. We are about to enter into sacred space. Please take a moment to silence your phones, watches, and other electronic noisemakers. Please follow along with me in the lighting of the chalice on the yellow card in your pew. Love is the spirit of this congregation, and service is its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
Good morning. As we begin our worship service together, I'd like to invite you to close your eyes. And let's breathe deeply together, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out again. Imagine now that there are roots growing from your feet. Feel your roots growing down through the floor until they find Mother Earth below us. Earth is cool and damp this time of year. Feel your roots growing into the earth, down deep into her, entangling with all the roots of all the other people here. Now feel yourself breathing in that good, healing earth energy. With every in-breath, you feel that energy coming up your roots and into your feet, up into your legs, to your hips, into your belly and your chest, into your back, down your arms, up your neck, into your face, and out the top of your head. Feel it in your branches as they reach up into the sky. Feel the wind and the stars, the clouds and the moon. We all drink the same water. We all breathe the same air. We are all rooted in the same earth. We all depend upon the same sun. Now open your eyes and feel your roots, still in the earth, still entangled with the roots of everyone here. And know that right now we here are members of a chosen clan. We are a circle.
A reading from Black Elk Speaks. The power of the world always works in circles, and everything tries to be round. In the old days, when we were a strong and happy people, all our power came to us from the sacred hoop of the nation. And so long as the hoop was unbroken, the people flourished. The flowering tree was the living center of the hoop, and the circle of the four quarters nourished it. The east gave peace and light, the south gave warmth, the west gave rain, and the north with its cold and mighty wind gave strength and endurance. This knowledge came to us from the outer world with our religion. Everything the power of the world does is done in a circle. The sky is round, and I have heard that the earth is round like a ball, and so are all the stars. The wind in its great power whirls. Birds make their nests in circles, for theirs is the same religion as ours. The sun comes forth and goes down again in a circle. The moon does the same, and both are round. Even the seasons are a great circle in their changing, and always come back to where they were. We're going to sing together in just a moment Winter Solstice Chant, which is number 1063 in the teal hymnal. But before we do that, I invite you to take a moment and greet one another today. And if you see a face you don't recognize, pay special attention and make sure that those folks are welcome too. Now is the time in our service where we share our joys and concerns with one another. And if you're joining us online today, you can put any joys or concerns you want to share with the congregation in the comments below. We do have a few things in our Joys and Concerns book this morning. First, a stone of gratitude for our Urban Hope team, particularly Jean Ellsworth-Wolk, Helen Gooten, Marlene Fries, Lori Holmes, Kristen Parkinson, and Frank Tesconi, who prepared food and took it down and served it at our Sunday with Urban Hope this past couple of weeks. So thank you to our Urban Hope team. We place a stone of good thoughts for Peggy Lagodny, who will be undergoing a procedure this Friday that will hopefully alleviate the nastiest of her dystonia symptoms. So good thoughts for Peggy. A stone of gratitude from the LGBT Community Center of Greater Cleveland. We shared our offering plate with them a few weeks back, and the $815 that you contributed to the LGBT Community Center will continue to provide a safe and affirming space for members of their YoUUth program to explore and celebrate identity while learning valuable life skills, as well as their senior program of Rainbow Pioneers that support LGBTQ seniors through exercise, social connections, and access to resources that will help them age with the dignity and respect that we know every human being has. A stone for Linda Homans, who is home from the hospital recovering from the flu, and she was generous enough to share it with her husband, Dan. So care and healing to Linda and Dan. A stone of gratitude that all faiths and celebrations are recognized within this congregation. Mary Ellen McNulty is steadily recovering at home from pneumonia. We continue to hold her in care. And many thanks to our cookie elves who brightened this holiday season for so many of our UUCC families. What other joys or concerns do you bring with you today? I invite you to come up and place a stone in the water to acknowledge those things that you carry in your heart. We place a stone for those joys or concerns that may have been shared online today. A stone of gratitude for the beautiful music that we have heard thus far and the music that is yet to come today. And a stone for those things that we're carrying in our hearts that don't yet have a way to find expression.
Here, our great mother, robed in midnight,
around whose head shines all the suns and moons of the universe.
and as she speaks to us, saying,
Blessed is the darkness, for in the darkness we can see.
Blessed is the light, for in the light we give birth.
As conception is to birth,
So darkness is to light.
both the darkness and the light, the sound and the silence, are sacred unto me, who is all creation. Deep down in the belly of the night, dream deep winter dreams, and lie safe in your grandmother's arms, still as the sea, still as the sea. Deep down in the belly of the night, deep down in the belly of the night, as deep as the summer days, as lie safe in your grandmother's arms, deep down as the belly of the night. Deep down as the belly of the night, and lie safe down in the belly of the night, as deep as the winter dreams, as lie safe in your grandmother's arms, still as the sea.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I've been told to speak briefly, which is not my strong suit, but I am going to do my best. So I just want to tell you a quick story. Last night, I was speaking with a friend, and I came up with an insight, a phrase, and it is, being is teaching. And so last year, I had, 12 private students, a lot of young kids, some college students, and I ended up dropping most of them. And part of that was a lack of interest, or a little kid would say, I don't have time for my friends, I don't have time for this, and now I have to come and do drums. So I started asking the students, do you actually want to be here and take this lesson right now? So I got rid of a lot of my students, and I think they appreciated it, maybe not the parents, but the reason why I'm saying this is mostly the fuel behind that decision was I started to realize that the things that I treasure, not just most in music, but in life, are really unteachable. They're very learnable, but they were unteachable. I didn't know how to express in words. The only way that I could really express how to do what I was doing was to do it. And many of my teachers, when I was younger, I would say, I was hungry for them to tell me, this is how you do it, because there's comfort in knowing exactly how to do something. But my heroes couldn't tell me if their life depended on it, how to play music like they did. And so this phrase that I came to last night, being is teaching, by being myself, like today, I've not been coerced into playing the drums in any particular way. We heard the song, I'm playing rhythms that I was feeling in the moment or that I really loved. And in that way, I am being my best self. So I want to tie this to City Music Cleveland, which is a local organization. It's a chamber orchestra, and they give free concerts, orchestra concerts, 4 of them or 5 of them every series. We just did a bunch in a few churches last week. They're free concerts, and bringing that kind of music to the community is a gift. And I just wanted to say this really quick. They're free concerts, but then the organization needs money to exist. Every organization needs money to exist. And so the director will get up and say, this is a free concert, and he makes a joke. Maybe there was no entrance fee, but maybe there should be an exit fee. You know, at a certain point in life, this costs this much. You buy the oranges, they cost this much. You want somebody to fix your plumbing, it's way too much money. You know, so everything has a fee. Rarely do we get the opportunity to donate what it meant to us. Because I don't know what my performing or I landscape, I don't know what coming out in 15-degree weather and clearing your big driveway with my snowblower, I don't know what that's worth to you. I know what it's worth to me, but is that really fair for me to impose that on you? I don't know. So just now to bring this to the City Music Children's Fund, I've done a lot of amazing performances and classes through this series. And so in this way, they are funding me to be able to go in and be me, be myself, be my passionate self, because that is going to be the most convincing way for me to speak to a group of young children instead of, this is how you play this rhythm. It's like, look how excited playing music makes me. Are you curious about that? Okay, let's talk about that. So today we have the special collection, and so I'm very honored to be given the opportunity to take these generous funds from yourselves or from anyone in the past and go in and share the gift that I really believe in and that fills me with purpose. And so being is teaching. I love that. I also kind of want to be a preacher because I love talking and standing up here. So thank you, and also thank you. I have a lot of friends here at this church, and Mike, thank you. You run an excellent program, and I'm very happy to be here. Enjoy the rest of the service.
Thank you, Dylan. And usually this is right when we would say, okay, ushers, come and take the collection, but we've got some timing things today, and so we're going to wait and put that with some music in just a few moments. So keep in mind, I need a little more, I think, on this. Is my microphone on? It's on. So maybe, oh yeah. Oh, I hear myself now. So anyway, that's probably too much. There's somewhere in the happy medium, right there. That's good. Thank you, Leon. So we'll get to and I want you to kind of keep in the corner of your mind the amazing work that City Music Cleveland does. And when the time comes, you'll know. But let me start with the journey of Kore. Perhaps you've heard the Greek myth of Kore. Kore is also often called Persephone, the beloved daughter of the earth goddess Demeter. Kore was all things bright and beautiful, the sweetness and innocence of a young child. And one day while Kore was exploring, she heard a familiar voice and followed that voice to a crack in the rock. The voice was that of her grandmother, Hecate, and Hecate was singing and promising wisdom. Corey was intrigued, and she followed Hecate into the underworld. Corey's mother, Demeter, had no idea where her daughter was, and she was so distraught that Demeter, brought the darkness of winter upon the land, caused the plants to stop growing and to die. In our 21st century experience, here in the Earth's northern hemisphere, this time of year can be very difficult. It's dark when we leave for work and school in the morning. It's dark when we come back home. We might feel alienated by the commercialism the holidays have taken on. We might feel lonely or alone. We may have money worries. We may feel overwhelmed by family and friends. It's cold, it's dark, it can be exhausting. We would hibernate if only the world would let us. And sometimes we feel as if we've gone to the underworld. Grieving, full of pain, we wait alone in the darkness of these days, feeling as if the brightness and warmth of spring will never return. To lure the sun back to us during these darkest days of the year, we light candles, we burn the Yule log. Nowadays, we decorate our houses with lights. Many religions have a sun child that is born this time of year, a child who is born to light the way back to spring. Now back to the story of Corey. In the underworld, she was learning wisdom and songs from her grandmother, Hecate. But after several months had passed, Hecate took Corey back to her mother. Demeter was so overjoyed to see her daughter again that she brought spring and light back to the entire land and to the people. And I'm going to continue this story in a little bit, but right now, as promised, is when we're going to pass the plate and support City Music Cleveland and their children's outreach program. Choir members, come on forward, please. And I'll remind you that you can give when the plate is passed with cash or with a check, or you can also give by way of our Cash App handle, and the cash tag is $YoUUCC44122. And please give generously, but within your means.
Please join me in reading the acceptance of gifts on the yellow card. We offer these gifts with gratitude, and we acknowledge the constant gifts of time, talent, and treasure that strengthen and nourish this congregation as a reflection of our commitment to community within and without, our purposeful spirituality that is ever searching and growing, and our intentional actions that lead to greater justice in our congregation, our city, our nation, and our world.
In Corey's journey, we see the way the seasons of the year parallel the seasons of our lives. In our springtime, we're youngsters. We fly high in the sky. And in the summer of our middle years, we dance in the rain, and the earth brings us gifts of song and fruit. In the late fall, when we reach our older age, Corey takes us into the darkness with her as seeds. And we know that every winter is followed by spring, and that every seed is a promise of the new life. Just as Corey brought spring back with her, each child born gives us renewed hope for the world. But it's not just children newly born who carry the light and give renewed hope. It's each and every one of us. Each of us carries a light which we can use to help or hinder the world and its progress.
I think over again, a poem by Evan Nook. I think over again my small adventures, my fears, those small ones that seemed so big, were all the vital things I had to get and to reach. And yet there is only one great thing, to live and to see the great day that dawns and the light that fills the world.
Will you rise as willing and able, please, and join with me in our closing hymn, number 118, This Little Light of Mine. I'd like to invite you once again to close your eyes and breathe deeply together with me, with one another. Breathing in and back out. Remember, there are roots growing from your feet, growing deep into Mother Earth. Feel how that good, soft ground feels, how the healing earth energy fills you, up through your roots, through your trunk, up through your branches and into the sky. We all dance in the same wind. We are all rooted in the same earth. We all drink in the same water. We all need the same sun. Take the energy you feel right now and put it back into the earth. The earth will hold it for you. And the next time you need that energy, you can grow your roots back into the earth and drink it in. Feel the earth, the air, the fire, the water, the spirit. Feel how each of us is part of the circle of life. And so we are alone and together, individual and one. We have journeyed together down into the cold and into the darkness of winter. And we've traveled back up into warmth and light and the promise that spring will come again. We know that each of us has our own light, and we know that our light can shine even more brightly when combined with the lights from others. I urge you today to carry your light home and to take it out into the world, joining your light with those lights that are shining from the other people you encounter. There are many ways we can shine our light: through love, through music, through compassion or forgiveness, even through something as simple as sharing a smile or a kind word with someone who needs just a little bit of extra light to help them get through the darkest part of the year. This December, I invite you to allow the spirit of joy and wonder to come into you, to let the love that is all around you shine on your whole being, to feel the light that is within you shining bright and clear, and to let the peace and the stillness of these winter days and nights settle into you to await the breath of spring, which is sure to bless us again as our great Mother Earth turns and brings us, slowly but ever surely, once again toward the light.
As the choir assembles or reassembles, I wanted to let you know about a few things that are coming up. You do have a green insert that has all of the times for our holiday activities, but I wanted to make sure you know that Cello Fury is going to be here tonight at 7 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. We are very excited to have them in our space. Our winter solstice celebration is Wednesday at 7. We're going to celebrate the quiet darkness of winter and the return of the sun with a time of storytelling. So please bring a 1-minute story, fact, or fiction to share. Weather permitting, we'll gather outside, so please bring a chair for yourself. Our gingerbread house decorating is Friday at 10 o'clock. That's different than what went out in the video, but our website and everything else has it at the correct time. So our newsletter has the correct time, website has the correct time, but you may have heard a later time. It's going to be 10 a.m. on Friday, decorating gingerbread houses in the fellowship hall. Christmas Eve, we'll be back here at 6 o'clock in the evening with some amazing music beginning at 5:30. So if you want to see some of the talent and hear some of the talent of our young people in this community, be here at 5:30. The Tableau sign-up is live. We would love to have as many people as possible connect ahead of time so that we know you're going to participate in the Tableau, but you can also just show up on Saturday evening, and that will be fine too. If you'll plan to gather, if you're participating in the Tableau, plan to gather around 5:30 to get dressed up and set up and all of that stuff. There will be links on the website and on the email, the newsletter that you'll get on Thursday. Christmas Day is a Sunday this year, so we will still have a service, but it's going to be downstairs in the fellowship hall. There'll be a special time of connection, and we'll also be over Zoom for that. The information you need is on this green sheet if you want to tune in virtually to that and be with us. Bring a little food to share if you would like on Christmas Day. I'm expecting it's going to be kind of a close group of folks, because a lot of you are going to be doing other things on Christmas morning. The church building is going to be closed the week after Christmas, but we'll be back here in the sanctuary on January 1st. Is that enough that's going on for us?
Would you read with me together our unison words for extinguishing the chalice?
I was supposed to do that too, wasn't I?
That's, well,
I'll let you.
It's okay. But I have to remember, right? We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, and or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Inadvertent little quiz.
That's right. No, I got like an 89 on that quiz. I did all right. So we're going to sing our closing song, our postlude and recessional. It's a song called When We Are Gone, and this is new to you. I imagine it's new to most of you, if not all of you. But I invite you to sing along. The words are in your order of service. As the Spirit moves you, please join in with us on this music.